Guys, Ambush Bunny back again. I just got done slicing up all the meat from the Boston butt to make our bacon with, and what I bought was a 14-pound double pack for a Boston butt, and you figure once you cut the bone out, you're looking at 1 to 2 pounds to account for the bone. So this has come out to be about 10 to 12 pounds worth of meat to make the bacon with. And what you come out with after you're done slicing everything. So we've got the little giblets. These, like I've harped on, is going to be the ones for the breakfast burritos and scrambles for your omelets and going with hash browns. These are ones that have a little bit more fat than I normally would have liked to have cooked. These will go in with beans and cabbage. And some of the ones that are too thin that I really wouldn't want to cook, you can do those with beans, cabbage as well. These are all our nice slices. So this is the amount of bacon that we came out with, and this is, just give you an idea. That's one batch. And each one of these is about that tall. And this is the ends that you can also cut up to go in your beans. You can put it in rice to make pork and rice with. Cabbage, vegetables, whatever you'd want to use it with. These are like little bits and ends. But now, the big part is this is what they look like after it's been cooked. And I cooked it down to try and get as crispy as possible, and it does have a bit of crisp to it. So I went from one of these to this. But now for the next fun part, get myself set back up. We've got our food saver here for our vacuum sealer. And this is kind of important because as opposed to just putting them in Ziploc bags, this actually sucks all the air out of it, and it makes it harder for them to freeze or burn. And what we have, when you set this up, I like to make a few bags. I'm probably going to do maybe 4 to 5 to start with, to try and put all these guys away. So I will pull my all the way out to the end here, close it, push the lever all the way down. The lights come on to show that it is ready and active to use. And then there is 2 other buttons up here. We've got seal, sealed, and vacuum. I'm going to do seal, which is just going to seal off these ends so that it can be vacuum sealed. And as you see right up here, this light went from red to off. That part's done. So then we'll clip it. These will be warm. And you see, here's a line here. That's where it vacuum sealed. But we like to do it twice to give the end a better seal. So I pull it down just a hair. And you can see this spot right here is the sealing strip. This is the vacuum channel. So I'll pull it down just a hair and do a second strip. And then up here. Seal. With this particular unit, if that light starts flashing red and blinking, it's because the unit's too hot and you have to let it cool down. So we can only make so many bags at a time. And up here you can have other information such as how fast you want it. We're going to do it on normal speed. And the items inside we're going to consider dry. You have an option if it's moist food, you can switch it to moist foods, which will change how it vacuums it's closed. Undo the lever. So now we got 2 lines. And I'm going to pull it out. It has little hash marks here to try and give you an idea of a measurement. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go to 5. And now we have a bag. I'll go ahead and fill one up. I'll show you how to do it. So I just got it filled up with some of my bacon. Nice thin layer. You want to leave a space here at the top, at least a couple fingers width, so that it has space to suck down and make a full seal. And you'll set this part right here inside the vacuum channel. There's a lip that sits right inside of it. pull it back closed, lever all the way down to activate it. Vacuum seal. Got a nice tight seal on here. You wait for the light up here to go off to make sure that it's got a good seal on it. If you pop this off and suddenly it looks like this bag is starting to fill back up, quickly hit the vacuum seal again and let it reseal. So that way you don't get air in there, and which will, your food can possibly freezer burn. And there you have it. So I'm going to make some bags in advance, and then I'm going to let the machine cool, and while I do that, I'll do a little bit of cleaning, which whenever you're taking care of all your equipment, be sure to wipe down everything very, very well. Read the instructions on proper cleaning if there's any kind of cleaner that they suggest not to use on it, and follow all their proper instructions to ensure everything's done just right, and that will help maintain the life of your items, and so that they run better and last you longer. Doing this, and we will do not just meats, but we'll also do vegetables in this from our garden. So we'll do peas and other vegetables such as zucchini, okra, yellow squash, and it helps protect them. Let me see if I can find one actually with the peas looking like inside of it. One moment. I went digging in the freezer and I found some filled peas from our garden from last summer. And they look just as good as the day that we put them inside the pack. And this has actually survived 2 hurricanes and a nice storm with us losing power. We were able to keep our freezers going, but they have done very well. When we get the garden going, I'll show how to go about preparing these as well and getting them ready to go inside the vacuum sealer. But for now, I've got 10 pounds of bacon waiting for me to be put away. So thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to post them down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to answer them as best I can. I've got some other videos upcoming. I'm actually getting ready to start beekeeping, and I'm going to be learning how to do that. So it's going to be a whole new experience for me, and I'll probably do some videos showing getting started and what I learned. And that way it'll be a learning experience for all of us, right? Thanks, guys. Y'all have a good evening, and see y'all later.